Geminis, welcome to the Invisible Eye Tarot, and I have a message for you today. So, Gemini, this message is for all Gemini's placement, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, now let's get into it. What's going on with you, Geminis? Geminis, here we have the Page of Swords. Beautiful. It's your energy. So, Geminis, someone could be taking tabs on you, spying on you. But really, what it is that part of your energy, this person is curious about you. Um, you could be alert, vigilant, and mentally agile, very inspired, very communicative. Like some of you Geminis, you're researching something right now. You're taking two different things and putting them together and creating something new out of it. Like you're revolutionizing something just through this energy. But like I said, traditionally, when I pick up the Page of Swords, this is my little spy card. Someone is just curious about you and taking tabs on you. What else is going on with you, Geminis? And here, Geminis, I have the King of Wands. King of Wands. Geminis, this is like you being like a leader. You're being called to step up and lead because you have a vision. You have like this big picture thinking. You're bold and you're making daring decisions. Okay, you're in control. This applies to all genres. Like I have a very feminine deck right here. But Geminis, it could be someone coming in your energy, like a traditional King of Wands, someone who dares show up in your energy. Traditionally, the King of Wands is a very cool, charismatic person, someone that everybody desires because they happen to be good looking, right? You could be trailblazing, Geminis, if you are embodying this King of Swords. I mean, sorry, I keep saying King of Swords, King of Wands. You might be trailblazing. You might be going forward, paving a path, and having the courage to do it because you're doing you. You're just following your vision here. This is, feeling confident in your vision and taking action on it. The King of Wands is a go-getter. Wow, I'm just getting the vibe that you're figured out something with the Page of Swords, and then you're taking the leap and you're stepping up and leading with that. Next, at the center of your energy, Geminis, I have the Hangman. I have the Hangman. So this is, looking at things from a different perspective. And when I see that type of energy, even though it's like ruled by Neptunes, I do get some sort of Uranus influence because Uranus is in Gemini. This just because of looking at things from a different perspective. This is a time where you're sacrificing your actions so you can take pulse on things and observe and just like I said, just come up with new perspective and different point of views. Sometimes, it's just the energy that we don't have any move, so the move is no move, and then we fall back. But while you are in this place where I feel like you're looking at things from different perspective and just taking the time to look at the situation and put yourself in that state of contemplation, and you might be feeling like, oh my god, I need to do something in regards to a situation, but then you're like, no, I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna take it through, and I'm gonna problem solve the problem. Sometimes, when we're in this transitional phase in the eaters, the universe it's like you let God in to work on your behalf. You let the universe work on your behalf and orchestrate things for you. Details are being woven while you are in that state of contemplation. This is why you can reach enlightenment, because you're receiving these downloads, you're falling back, but you're letting the universe work its magic for you. And then you know which way to move forward successfully at the end of that, just because you had the wisdom to fall back until you could tap into new ways of approaching a situation. I'm getting, I don't know, a lot of innovation vibe and motivation and drive from you, Geminis. What do we have in the current near future energies for you, Geminis? Judgment. Judgment, Geminis. These cards are beautiful. Geminis, there's a situation from the past that is coming back to life, okay? Something that we thought was dead and buried that is coming back to life under a new form. This is the time to self-evaluate yourself. It's a little bit like judgment, like a test. Have you learned the past lessons and the things that maybe you fell short on in the past and you thought that, oh, it was over with? When the chance or the opportunity presents itself to you again, will you know what to do now because you've learned from your lesson? Okay? Do you have enough sorry guys, I'm stumbling on my words. Do you have enough self-awareness to have this self-evaluation? This is, purpose too. This is being called to your purpose with the trumpet. The situation from the past is coming back to life, Gemini. You're giving life to something. You get a second win, a second shot at something. What else do we have in the current near future energies for you guys? And here I have the King of Pentacles. So there are two kings in your energies, Geminis. This is the provider, the protector, someone who wants to invest in you, someone that can be some sort of shelter for you, some sort of protection for you as well. This is also, in the sense of security, protectiveness, provision, safety. The King of Pentacles is very kind, very wise, loyal in love. It's that type of character. He's, serious, but he's very abundant, prosperous. He has like material comfort as well. This is in your energy. There might be a wealthy man or woman, there's this energy that is showing up for you guys to bring you this sense of security, safety, and sanctuary by means of, wealth and abundance. Let's clarify all of the energies, Geminis. Why do I have the Page of Swords? With the Page of Swords, I have the Eight of Pentacles. Very interesting. I have so much to say here for you, Gemini. So it's like you're dedicating yourself to mastering a craft. You might be going through some sort of internship, about to graduate from something, get a degree in something that you're training yourself at. This is the Apprentice card, okay? Here, Geminis, you do something of quality, of high standards. You're specializing yourself in something. You might do the research to be even more better at this thing that you are learning with that Page of Swords. This is, attaining mastery and putting your skill and talent into making something so wonderful of high standards here. But I feel like you found a way, innovative way to do things even better while you are training at something, Geminis. Let's clarify the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. this type of reading that I'm doing with this deck is really applied to a situation, all of these energies and pertaining to you. Usually I have players and actors coming in for you guys. I have the Tower. Look at that, Gemini. It's not surprising. I've been doing that. I've been getting the Tower with the other decks that I've been using before. But there's something, this is ruled by Mars. This is Scorpio and Aries ruled by Mars, the Tower. But I still feel that this is some sort of Uranus type of vibe in Gemini, because Uranus is sudden changes, it surprises, but sudden changes to push you to something better for you. Okay, here it's like, okay, a disaster, destruction, something disruptive, chaotic change. But the Tower can just be a revelation in the scorpionic sense of it, something that was in the dark and a secret that is blown up and coming to light in a very shocking way. But it can also just be changes. But it's definitely, changes, they're always uncomfortable. Here it's like kind of brutal by the end of the Tower. Okay, you're gonna shock people with the way that you're training yourself, with the mastery that you're working towards, Geminis. I just get this vibe that you have a special sauce with that Page of Swords. We have to keep in mind that someone could just be curious about what you do, curious about your training, keeping tabs on you while you are interning somewhere or learning something, doing a professional degree, learning a specific skills. Too many cards, Spirit. Let's clarify the Tower for Geminis. I love this deck, guys. I've been using the Modern Witch Tarot, but this is something similar. It's a very feminine deck. It's the Neoteric Tarot deck. And here we have Temperance, Sagittarius, Geminis. Temperance. So this is surprisingly in your situation, I feel that you're achieved to do something where there's an archangel. Traditionally, this is Archangel Michael putting balance into your situation, adding moderation into your situation, right? This is the alchemist, and he's working on your behalf behind the scenes. Okay, leveling the playing field around you. Okay, bringing balance, like I said, into the situation. But he could also be showing up here to co-create with you and also protect you. Why is that such a shock, though? Is it here to balance the shock or the sudden change? We're going to find out with the other deck, because we're going to clarify all of these energies, Geminis. So let's clarify the King of Wands. Why do we have the King of Wands for Geminis? Spirit. And here we have the Death card. So there's an ending, there's a transformation happening here. We're releasing something, there's a transition, of course. There's a transformation. Something that used to be a certain way all the time is coming to an end to become something else. Things can no longer stay the same and be this way. Let's clarify the Death card. This is Scorpio, Geminis, number 13. Why do we have the Death card with the King of Wands? And here I have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, you are scrambling. You're trying to make something happen. You're stretching a dollar out, but you're very resourceful as well. You might be juggling multiple things at once as well here, Geminis. I feel like you were probably in a place where you were so confident and so on top of what you were doing. Okay, you had this natural charisma too that was sort of propelling you with what you were up to. But now it's like you're You're scrambling with the Two of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. Ten of Wands, and you're even burdened by responsibilities and duty. You're feeling overwhelmed. So Geminis, just based on past readings that I've been doing, the King of Wands could be someone just showing up in your energy, just ready to initiate something between the two of you guys, showing back up in your energy. But now this person has to scramble to make something happen between the two of you, and this person is feeling the heat. They feel burdened by everything that they have to do here. Let's clarify the Hangman at the center of your energy. Okay, I have too many cards come out. Let's clarify the Hangman for Geminis. And here, just one card for Geminis. Okay, I have the Three of Wands, looking towards the future, wanting to expand. Your ships are coming in, your dreams are coming through, they're crystallizing. And it's like I said earlier with the Hangman, Geminis, it's like you're taking a beat to look at things from a different perspective. You're turned towards the future, and then things are coming. It's happening. It's actually happening. You know, you're getting some sort of momentum here so you can expand. Your dreams are crystallizing. You are manifesting. But I felt there's a lot that had to do with that downtime with the Hangman. Looking at things differently and having the universe do its part too, so it can be manifested and pick up some momentum. So you're going from stalemate energy to momentum, which is great, without you having to lift a finger. Just having the wisdom to fall back. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. I feel that if you take a beat and you don't force something and you relinquish control, if you relinquish control and you surrender in that Hangman state, things will pick up on its own. Here I have the Page of Wands, Geminis. Not only things are picking up for you, but it's like there's this sense of adventure. There's optimism. There's action. And there's like, you know, fearlessness, a lot of energy and excitement. This is like going on a new adventure and being very excited about it. And it's not about the destination, it's about the journey and how exciting the journey is. This is amazing. And next we have the Moon card. And we're stepping into the unknown though. It's an adventure into the unknown. Like I said, I just said it, like you don't know where it's going to take you, this adventure, this exciting journey. You don't know where you're going to land. You don't know the destination, but it's about the journey. It's about the process, and it's exciting, so it's worth it. But you know what I love with the Moon card and the Hangman, it's both cards that, the Moon card is Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by Neptunes. The Hangman is ruled by Neptunes. So there's this element of, you know, things happening in the subconscious, things happening in mysterious ways, things unfolding in mysterious ways, but it's like you're not privy to it. Let's see about the Judgment, Geminis. Why do we have Judgment? Let's clarify Judgment. With Judgment, I have the Knight of Wands. Steady progress, but this is really the energy of like, you're doing you. You're doing you, Geminis. You're following your purpose with courage. And there's a lot of energy. You're free-spirited. You're doing you. This is like the knight that is very free and who is free to go wherever he wants to go, who isn't tied to anything, to any responsibilities. In relationship, that knight is the player. The Knight of Pentacles is the serious person coming with something heavy, a serious commitment. He wants you to engage and commit. The Knight of Swords is, super quick, focus, abrasive. Abrasive is probably too strong of a word, but and then we have the Knight of Cups, that is the charming, Prince Charming, doing romantic gestures in a relationship. Here, you know what, Geminis, you're doing you, you're free, you're on your Vespa, you're enjoying the scenery, you just got up and left, and you probably didn't have a sure plan with that, but you had the courage to do something cool and fun and to pick up and go. This is the energy. This is the takeaway from this energy here. I just get this sense of like exciting journeys, exciting new adventure, and you have no idea where it's going to lead you, but you have the courage to step up and go, even lead. I feel like it's time you're called to your purpose with the Judgment card. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands, and here we have the Ace of Wands. Out with the old, in with the new, exciting new beginnings, inspired ideas, creative spark, taking the initiative, right? Once again, a lot of energy, a lot of inspiration, new passion. This is a pretty positive reading, and I heavily sense the one's energies here. Very inspired. It's so wonderful to act from inspired actions versus forcing something. This is what's going on with you at the center of your energy. You fell back until you would got up when you felt inspired to do something. Let's clarify that Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning. I only want one card. Spirit. Someone could even be attracted to you, Geminis, and coming towards you with that Knight of Wands. And here we have the Six of Wands. Heavy in wands, this reading, guys. Six of Wands. Fame and success in the public eye. Exposure, grow up. Here, Geminis, it's like success, victory, public win, public victory, recognition, praise, acclaim, and pride, of course. Leo energy, guys. Whatever you're doing, Geminis, it's like you said yes. There's something coming back around. You said yes. There's steady progress. There's inspiration. There's new exciting beginnings. And then you're going to have a public win, public victory. It's going to be very successful. Here, it's like you had the wisdom to let that inspiration come to you. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles, and here we have the Six of Cups. Memories, nostalgia. You might be dealing with someone who is feeling nostalgic. You might be dealing with someone that is somebody from the past, from your younger days, that is coming back in your energy, Geminis. You might be thinking a lot about times in your younger days. This person could be feeling the same way as you. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Personally, Geminis, you're walking away from what does not serve you anymore. I don't know if you're letting go of some of those things that you've been reminiscing about. King of Swords, and looking at things maybe more realistically. Okay, the King of Swords it's reason, high standards, integrity, morality. This is someone who's very objective, wise, and fair. Okay, but they love the truth, and they don't f around when it comes to the truth, and they're very unbiased people too. Okay, they can see right through everything, and they're not afraid of the truth. They're not gonna go around and twist things just to be right. They're not emotional like that. I feel like this King of Pentacles is just understanding that you're walking away from certain things that do not serve you anymore. Okay, you understand that you're looking for some sort of truth, and that you might be leaving them behind. This person could be holding on to you, holding on to things of the past. Like I said, you might be letting go of this person altogether, and you're like, okay, I need to get real now. I need something more concrete for myself. Now, Geminis, I'm going to use the other deck to clarify all of the energies. What is Temperance doing for you? We have the Ace of Swords coming up for you guys. The truth. A breakthrough, clarity of purpose. I feel that this Temperance is co-creating with you and helping you. Helping you in the sense of keeping things leveled up, like balance. I keep saying the same words, but this is really what it is. Instead of going into the deep end, instead of like having sleepless nights, instead of worrying about something or not being able to pass an exam or whatever, this presence is helping you co-creating, staying at float, and reaching that victory with that Ace of Swords and that clarity of purpose as well. Just clarity, understanding, solution, more intellectual energy. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. There's a lot of scrambling and a little bit of overwhelmment with that. Why do we have that? Love, Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love, Geminis. So this King of Wands could be someone who felt quite confident, want to initiate something, come back in your energy, but they're gonna have to scramble, and I think that they feel the heat, Geminis. But this is because there's this love coming in for you by the end of this person. Let's clarify what's going on at the center of your energy. And here we have another ace, the Ace of Pentacles. So far, I've been putting aces to clarify the energies from the other deck. New beginnings, prosperity coming in for you, Geminis. A windfall of money, a serious opportunity is coming in for you. You don't know where you're going. Things are happening for you with the Three of Wands. Expansion, momentum, excitement, new adventure is happening. Things are working in mysterious ways for you. You don't quite know where you're gonna go, but you're going towards prosperity. It is coming for you. We have all of these aces. Let's clarify the Six of Wands. Answering the call, Geminis. And then generosity with the Six of Pentacles. Someone may want to invest in you or sponsor you, Geminis. You might just be very generous and of service after this very public win and this glow up. Charitable to people. This is great. Share and give back. Let's clarify the King of Swords and you walking away towards what fulfills you. And here we have the Lovers. Here you are, Geminis. You could be walking towards a serious relationship. Maybe you've made that choice here. We have this person from the past with the Six of Cups. We have that King of Pentacles. You're searching for the truth. You're not satisfied with what's around. You have outgrown certain situations too. That's why you're letting go. You're letting certain things behind, right? And you're keeping things real. Yeah, you're crossing your T's and you're dotting your I's. You're coming from a place of truth and integrity with what it is that you want. You might be coming to yourself, Geminis, with the Lovers, and leaving to make a choice. between two loves or between a love affair. But this is you. You're showing up in your own reading. You're in a position of power and strength for just appearing in your own reading. So I'm gonna leave it here, Geminis. I feel like someone also, the King of Swords could be the very same person. King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and King of Swords. It could be this one person showing up in your energy, Geminis, and this person wants to be in a serious relationship with you. Okay, all of this love coming in for you, working really hard to come back in your energy, okay, doing what they can with what they have with the Two of Pentacles. You are picking so much momentum and inspiration. You're gonna act from a very inspired place. This is great for you, and you're going to be very successful. Okay, there's a lot of like Wands and Leo energy, Sagittarian, Leo energies for you guys, Aries. Um, but this is it for me, guys. I'm gonna leave it here. Someone I think they know that it's you, you're the one. But I think they're feeling you pulling away. Just maybe you have outgrown this connection. And they're just being realistic. You're being realistic. The King of Swords can be you. You are a swords person, Geminis. Thank you for watching.